Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Russell Matthews and I'm back with another CRB update for you. If you've already applied for the CRB or the CRSB or the CRCB, you'll know that some people made it in without a hitch very smoothly and some people had a lot of problems. And the people who had a lot of problems, they got some error codes, and a lot of the time they had to call into the CRA to talk to them to find out how they could solve the problem. But the CRA's phone lines weren't ready to handle this kind of demand. People ended up waiting for 2, 3, 4, or even more than 4 hours to talk to a CRA agent to try to get things sorted out. That's why when I saw this tweet from the Canada Revenue Agency, I was definitely a little bit intrigued. They said, "We're piloting a new live agent chat service that lets you talk to a live agent online. Ask us your general questions about the COVID-19 new recovery benefits today between 9:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern to test it out." So it seems like they could be implementing this new system that would instantly connect you with a live CRA agent that you can ask your questions to. This sounds like such a good idea to me, and I'm glad that they're finally implementing something like this. Waiting on the phone for hours and hours and hours just isn't plausible for some Canadians. If you work long hours or you have to take care of kids, it can be difficult to set this time aside to get these questions sorted. But hopefully with this new system, you'll just be able to pick up your phone and type your question into this live chat and have it answered as quickly as they possibly can. So in today's video, we're going to test out this pilot program, that's the live chat with a CRA agent online, and we're going to take a look at how it's improved from their previous chat system, which was a lot different. At the end, I'll let you know whether or not I recommend you use this tool instead of calling the CRA for most things. But if you're new to the channel, hey, how's it going? It's nice to meet you. My name's Russell, and on this channel I post videos about Canadians and their money with the overall goal of bringing information as quickly and as accurately as possible to Canadians so that they can set themselves up to live a more stable financial future. If that sounds like something you'd be into, or you just want to stay updated with all of the changing new benefits that are coming down the pipeline, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And while you're down there, hit that like button, because when you do, it shows this video to more people who could be looking for just this information. Thanks so much for doing that. Now let's hop into taking a look at what this chat function actually does. Before, the CRA's website only had an automated chat bot called Chat with Charlie. When you click it, a chat box would pop up and it would give you a bunch of information, but the key thing here is that it was automated. This kind of automated bot system can only give you answers to general questions that are more broad. Like if I type in a question like, how do I file my taxes? It would be able to come back up and let me know what my options are to find out more information. I could click through and go to GHT, HST returns, and it would give me all of these options to click to sort of narrow down what information I'm trying to get. And while I think it's good that they do have a system like this, it just doesn't cut it when it comes to people's individual situations, especially with all of the confusion that's been around the CRB, that's the Canadian Recovery Benefit, the CRSB, the Canadian Recovery Sickness Benefit, and the CRCB, the Canadian Recovery Caregiver Benefit. But now that the pilot program has launched for this small window where they're going to be testing out the program, you'll see that there's a different button down here in the bottom right hand corner. Let's see how this works. I'll click the Let's Chat to a live agent button. It says welcome to live chat support. It seems like they're connecting me to an actual CRA agent. And it says, oh, okay, so here's a whole bunch of information. So it starts off saying, hi, I'm the Canada Revenue Agency's CRA pilot service that connects you with a live agent. As this is an experiment, I hope you will share your thoughts in a quick survey at the end of our chat. Okay, and to start chatting with an agent, you'll click Live Agent, and agents can give information on the topics listed below, but cannot answer account-specific information. Okay, that's interesting. It can give information on the Canadian Recovery Benefit, the Canadian Recovery Sickness Benefit, the Canada Recovery Caregiver Benefit, CRB, or the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, or the Canadian Emergency Student Benefit. So this seems like it's something that's specific to only these benefits, whereas the other chatbot was everything having to do with the CRA. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can have a better view of it, but the most interesting thing I found in this initial description is this one line here, and that says agents can give information on topics listed below, but cannot answer account-specific information. Okay, so that's a little bit of a letdown right off the bat, because most people's individual circumstances are going to require the CRA agent to take a look into their account and see what the true problem is. It seems like this live chat might only be able to answer questions that you might already be able to find the answer to in the information that's listed on the website, but you can just sort of get access to it in this new way by asking the question directly. While this doesn't seem like it's quite the system I was hoping for, it is a good thing that they've implemented it, because a lot of people are intimidated by this big wall of text and having to decipher exactly what it means. Hearing something directly from a CRA agent could be super helpful. To test out this system, I'm going to use a question that I've got a whole bunch of times down in the comments. If you don't know, I like to read all of those comments and I try to reply and answer as many questions as I possibly can. For our scenario, we're going to be confused about whether or not we qualify for the CRB based on the $5,000 previous year income. I'm going to ask the question that even if I didn't make $5,000 on my 2019 tax return, can I still qualify because I've made $5,000 in the past 6 months? The agent should come back with some sort of answer saying, hey, yeah, actually it's okay for you to apply. It's not just the 2019 taxes. It's you can use your 2020 income, or you can even just show the past 12 months, so like a mixture of 2019 and 2020. That's the answer that the CRA's website tends to give, so let's see if the agent sort of replies in this way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click this live agent button, and hopefully it'll connect me pretty quickly. Okay, so we've got a little bit of information here. We've been placed in a queue, that's a line, and the CRA agent will be available to chat with you shortly. Please don't close this window while waiting. Why not take a moment to review the privacy disclaimer? Okay, don't include any personal information. Your question may be stored to improve the chatbot interactivity. However, your profile information, past history, or other interactions will never be stored or used. For more information about privacy, view the privacy statement. Okay, that's a pretty good sign. All right, and we have an agent who's just joined. It says Don has joined the conversation and is typing. It says, hi, my name's Don. I understand you have some questions about these benefits. What can I help you with today? All right, let's ask our question. I'm going to type in, hi, Don. I have a question about the $5,000 threshold. And all right, I didn't make $5,000 on my tax return in 2019, but I did make around that $5,000 mark in the first months of 2020. And I'll ask the question, would I still be able to apply for the CRB? And I'm going to send that, and let's see how quickly she gets back to me. All in all, I'm pretty impressed so far with the speed. It says that, yeah, it was 10:25 when I logged in, and I was in the first minute, Don was replying to me. I sent this message, and you can tell that the agent's typing and you're not on hold and waiting like you would be if you were on the phone. Okay, and just like that, Dawn sent a message back. She's saying, good morning. You can earn the $5,000 before taxes from employment or self-employment income in either 2019 or 12 months before your application date. The application date is each time you apply. So if you were to apply today, you could use November 4th, 2019 to November 4th, 2020. Okay, that's good information. She goes on to say that employment income before taxes refers to the gross employment income. It's not their take-home pay, but rather the total amount before taxes. Examples of where to look, you can find this on box 14 of a T4 slip, the amount of employment income reported on line 10-100 and 10-400 of a federal tax return, total income or gross pay on a pay stub, self-employment income before taxes refers to the net self-employment income. Simply put, this is after deducting expenses, but before taxes. For example, this would be line 13,500 on a federal tax return. The above will give you an idea of what before taxes mean. Wow, what a detailed answer. And that's all exactly right. I'm so impressed. Does that answer your question? Yeah, it does, Don. I'm going to send back the message, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for the detailed answer. This chat is so much better than waiting on the phone. And I'll also add, just so we can get a little bit more information here, quick question, can this chat give me answers about my specific situations, such as my outstanding EI claim? This was a big problem for a lot of people who were getting the COVID 026 error code, I believe. They had a trouble compiling the records to show who had applied for EI and who hadn't, and whether or not they were eligible for the CRB. So let's see if we can find out about this through the chat tool. Okay, and a response. She's saying, I'm glad I answered your question. I'm glad you're enjoying the chat. We are quite excited to be piloting it. Please complete the survey at the end and let us know what you think. And here's an answer about the second little question there. EI claims are dealt with by Service Canada, and they are a different agency from us. You would need to either look at your online Service Canada account or call them at 1-800-206-7218. Beautiful. What more can you ask for? We'll sign off from this chat saying, okay, thanks so much for your time, Don. You've answered all my questions. Have a great day. I'll send it, and we'll see what her sign-offs are like. And she says, you're welcome. Hope you have a great day too, and stay safe. And then it gives you a little notification there. I don't know if you saw it. And it says, Don has left the chat. And it's going to take us here to a Microsoft form. And it seems like they're looking for feedback on how their chat was. When we go to fill out the form, it pops up a big thing to input your information. Yes, they provided me with the information. Beautiful. I'd prefer chatting online. That was a lot better. And I would say I'm very satisfied with it. And no, I'm not going to do that. And my age is 19 to 30. Beautiful. That's such a quick survey too. That's going to be great for them to get that feedback. All in all, I'm super impressed by this pilot project of this new live chat tool. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all it took from the time that I entered the live chat to the time I had all of the answers to all of my questions. 10 minutes. That is a sliver of the time that it would have taken if I had to call into the CRA, go through their automated system, get a live agent, wait on hold for the live agent, and then have to have that conversation. The one downside is that they can't really answer questions about your individual account, but if you provide them with some of the details of your individual situation, they may be able to answer some questions about it, but they may not be able to give you the exact precise thing that's happening because they don't have access to the inside of your account. I'm not sure why they can't have access. Like, it seems like they're a CRA agent just like anybody else, but there is a chance that perhaps the CRA has hired on additional people to handle this chat and to work as the agents that are replying, and perhaps they don't have the credentials to be able to go into your actual account. But of course, that's just a theory. I would have thought that they would be able to get into these accounts if they were 100% CRA agents, but maybe it's just a problem with verifying identity over a live chat like this. But remember, this is just a pilot project as it stands right now. They're just testing it out. I think it's going to be open for about 5 hours today, so you might not be able to get through to them if you're going outside of those hours, but here's hoping that they implement this soon onto the main CRA website so that everybody who's being funneled into the phone systems will have an alternative option. Were you one of those people who was stuck on the phone trying to get their questions answered when you were originally applying for these benefits? If so, what's the longest you've ever had to wait on the phone for the CRA or for any other online system? I've seen the record based in my comments around 4 hours, so let me know if you've waited on the phone longer than that. And while you're down there, make sure to hit the like button and turn it blue, because when you do, this video gets spread to hundreds of people who could be looking for exactly this information. I know that I would be grateful for your help in growing the channel, and I'm sure they'd appreciate the information too. And of course, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm constantly coming out with updates that affect you and your family's money, so if you stay tuned to the channel, you're bound to learn something that could really help you out. And with all of that said, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really hope that this new tool is implemented as quickly as possible so it can help out Canadians, and I'll see you next time.